Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Claire and this is Veg Plot Thickens. In today's episode, we're going to be constructing a pumpkin archway over these beds. I'm going to be growing Jack Be Little and Baby Boos over the bed here. Now what I've bought is 2 flat top arches, and then earlier today I made a bit of a mission to B&Q to go and get some trellis to join them together to make it wider. I did accidentally turn right into the garden centre and I may have bought a few extra goodies as well. I'll let you watch that while I go and get myself in the workshop.
This purchase is your fault, Kerry. Decisions, how much wider do I want the pumpkin arch to be?
So we've been and bought the same kind of kit ones again. These have been left outside a bit longer, so they're a bit green. But instead of the apex of our other ones, these are flat tops. So Sir Duncan of the shorts is here to help me. And hopefully these will be quicker to build than the apexes anyway. We shall see. Duncan's got a little production line going on here in the front of a telehandler bucket. Pre-drilling the holes. 40mm screws to fix them. £445mm from the bottom is where we have to fix the trellis. So the cross members are rather strangely made up of 2 pieces that have to fit into each other and then get screwed through onto the top of the sides. Then it needs lining here, like that, while Duncan screws through into it. So that's the first one done. We're not putting the cross pieces across the roof because we're going to join them together, so we're leaving that section for now. Got to do all of that again and make a second one.
Just fixing the final piece on the second archway.
That's how the cross member fits. As you can see, it is more solid than it looks. I've bought these pieces of trellis. They don't really line up perfectly well, but they're the best we could do. I couldn't find this type of wood pressure treated. I could only find it for indoor architraves.
Just cut the trellis to size and then we can take them to the plot.
He said he didn't need help. Just going to go roughly there. Yes.
Is it?
That's about even in the middle of the bed, yeah. Yeah. Right, I'll go and get the spade and I will dig those holes. And the second one. Little test fit. Obviously there'll be a lot of squaring up to do yet. I'm going to hold this piece of trellis roughly where it's going to go so that we can work out where the next one needs to sit. A little bit further over, I think. Yep, there. And then Duncan can push that in the ground for me. And I can dig those holes while he goes and gets the stakes for the ground. Now, I know you can buy meta posts to put these in the ground with, and we did look at them. The smallest we could find were 45 mils, and the posts of these are only 40 mils. But the reason we didn't buy them in the end was because these are going into raised beds. So the meta posts, to actually hold it firm, because this obviously isn't firm soil in the raised beds, would have still meant that the post was below the soil level. So it seemed $12.99 a leg that it wasn't going to gain us much in terms of wear to the wood. And you know, if they'd only last 3 or 4 years, I know this is a very throwaway thing to say, but in my mind, at least it means that in 3 or 4 years, I can have a bit of a rejig on the plot if I want to. If they're not in one piece still. They are pressure treated, but obviously they are in contact with the soil at all times. They were only £45 each, which for an archway, I didn't think was too bad. Look at that water table, the holes filling up with water since I've dug them.
Right, now I need to put that on.
And then we can square them then, can't we?
Yeah.
I think the plan for this is now pretty obvious. Fix a bit of trellis in there. And then to secure them into the ground, and we're going to do this for the other arches that we've already put up, we've got these big sight pegs from the builders merchants. So they'll get knocked down inside of it and it'll get screwed to them for a bit of added support. Now, I had a very, very fancy Valentine's present the other day. My own hammer, because he's fed up of me using his, so I've had to have my own hammer. But he's going to be the first one to use it for this job.
Oh, both of them. No, that's good. What you've got to do.
Oh, I had 12 of them. I haven't got that many in the pocket. Maybe they're in another pocket. Hope so. There's a technical way. Apparently we are going to be getting this all nice and level. Duncan knows best. Because right now I have no idea what we're doing.
We then repeated the process with the second side of the archway, just fixing the centre trellis and securing the legs into the ground. I'm just measuring how wide we need the struts to be across the top. And while Duncan has gone to cut those cross pieces, I will just put some of the soil back around the archway.
He'll be back in a minute, so I better give him the hop up to stand on ready.
Wow, I'm really impressed with how Duncan has cut these because he has matched the shape of the edging that came with the actual archway. And the final job is just to secure these cross members in place. We've matched the overhang to the other archways of 8 centimetres.
I think it was the right move to cut our own pieces of wood for these struts instead of using the ones that came with the archway. It was a bit of an idea to join these 2 archways together to make one, but I'm just delighted with it. So there you have it. That is how we have built our pumpkin structure for this season. Thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Look after yourself. Bye.